Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
You worked out with him. How did that come about?
I was just trying to expand my game and try to figure out ways and people that can help me expand my game. And I think Kobe Bryant was one of them.
What did you learn from him?
A lot. You got to be simple. You got to be simple. You got to work on your craft again and again and again. We started drill. Oh, you got to think outside the box, and you always got to be a kid. That's what he told me. I said, be a kid? What do you mean by be a kid? Like, you got to mature. You got to be a man. You know, so when you step on the floor, you got to be a man. Like, show them that you're here. I said, no, what I mean by being a kid, he said, kid, use their fantasy. Like, you can see a kid being creative and playing with two rocks and playing around with them. And he said that when you're a kid, you always want to learn. You always want to learn. You ask questions. You ask questions every time. Why do I do this? Why am I sitting in the passenger seat? Why am I going to school today? Like, you always ask questions. So he told me, always be a kid. The workout was great, though. The workout was great. He made me make 350 or 400 shots. But they were all the same shots. All the same shots. We went to a spot, and he told me, make 20. I said, make how many? 10? Like, he said, no, make 20. Be low, use your full work. When you shoot, raise up high, and make 20. It was amazing. It was amazing working out with Kobe. As usual, I had my notebook there. I had questions ready for him. I told him before I asked him the question, I said, look, I don't want this to be an interview. Feel like an interview. He said, no. You can ask me whatever. I was like, are you sure? He said, yeah. I was like, okay. Blah, 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 blah. I was asking him questions, things that I want to learn about recovery, about off-season, about dealing with off-the-court, stuff that take your attention away from basketball. And he was cool. It was amazing. I met his little daughter, Gigi. And I was there. I've never told nobody this. I told all my family. I was there 3 hours before him.
3 hours?
3 hours.
Before him?
Before.
What did he think of that?
He didn't know I was 3 hours before him. So when the workout was done, I told him, I beat you to the gym. He was like, ha. I don't think he got me. He understood what I was saying. So I repeat myself. I said, I beat you to the gym. And he said, ha. When were you here? I was like 3 hours earlier. I got my shots up. Then I got some treatment. Then I got some shots up. Then I sat down again. I did some core work and stuff. And then he walked in. I was there earlier.
What was his response when you told him that?
Well, first of all, I think he tried to avoid what I told him. But he was just laughing. He's a cool guy. But this is like Kobe. I look up to Kobe Bryant, and in my head, I gotta show him that I want him. I gotta show him that I'm not here. I'm not here to just mess around and say I'll work out with you. I'm here because I want to be better. I want to be better. So it was amazing. It was amazing working with him.
Someday when you're done with basketball, am I going to be able to pick up a book that will be a bestseller, and it will be simply the notebooks you've been keeping all these years?
I don't know.
What's in those notebooks?
My thoughts. My thoughts.
You know that would be a bestseller.
Yeah, but I don't know if...
You hadn't thought of that, had you?
I never thought about that, but I don't know if I'll ever give away my thoughts, because that's not going to be true to myself.
Even when you're done?
No, I don't think so, because...
Even if people could learn from them?
Yeah, but there's some bad thoughts in there, too. I've been to some
so this is
places.
Personal stuff. This is personal.
No, it's some personal stuff, but it's all my notes that I have. Because at the end of the day, you can talk with somebody, but you're not always going to remember everything they tell you. So when you write it down, you can always go back to it.